just need to find the self-discipline. Yeah, that's something I've heard from a lot of women. Some of them have actually stopped themselves from even trying to do something because they're just like, just don't have the self-discipline, I need to find it. And the thing is, you're not gonna just find self-discipline, right? Like there's not the magical cupboard of self-discipline, although wouldn't it be cool if those drawers were full of self-discipline? I'd like that. But another thing that sometimes seems like it could work is planning to get self-discipline, right? It's almost like those of you who love making plans, like the perfect plan, and I have so been there myself, it's kind of like the feeling that if you make the perfect plan, then that way you're gonna get the self-discipline to follow through on it. Unfortunately, it's completely different parts of the brain and they're not related. So building self-discipline, the only way you can actually build it is through repetition, through actually taking action and following through, right? That's how you build self-discipline. So I have some tips to make it easier though. Start small. Because it's like building a muscle. Imagine if you went to the gym for 12 hours to make up for not going to the gym. Like, it wouldn't actually work because then the next day you'd be so tired you wouldn't be able to do anything, right? So you do have to start smaller than you're capable of. And I know that is so hard for those of you who work in spurts and do everything you can, and then you crash and you're exhausted. This whole idea of consistency and small steps and moderation is probably like, so boring, I'd rather die. But I used to be one of those people. So trust me when I say that this is actually the way to get the fastest progress possible, okay? Also, expect imperfection. If you're building that whole self-discipline, following through things, and you have some plan where you're gonna be perfect every single day, chances are something's gonna get in the way and you won't be perfect, and you don't wanna be like, well, I failed, and give up, right? So expect imperfection. Change is never linear, it's never constant, and that's okay. And the third thing that's gonna make it easier to build self-discipline, and some of you are gonna be like, well, that sounds kind of fluffy, I don't know about that, is start by imagining yourself as someone who's got the self-discipline and follows through. What is that person thinking? Like, how do they do it? Because that person still feels resistance. So what do they do when they're not in the mood to follow through? What's cool about building your self-discipline is that then you become accountable to yourself. You're gonna have a lot less mind drama about, oh, am I gonna actually do this or not? And because you've made decisions ahead of time that you're gonna decide what to do, and then you're gonna do it. When you do this, you wind up actually having a lot more time for the fun stuff in your life. It's definitely worth it. So if you're struggling with that, get in touch with us. Let's have a conversation, because in Kickstartology coaching, we train you to build the self-discipline where you actually need it, right? We're gonna help you get out of the planning phase, get into action, and then pinpoint exactly what it is that's keeping you from following through for yourself. Because I'm confident telling you right now, it's not that you don't have the willpower or motivation, because those things are fleeting anyway, but we can help you figure out exactly what it is that's keeping you from it and help you build that habit until you just trust yourself.